months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Hermstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Making some adjustments now. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Breaks free. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. First down. They're going to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
He escapes the pocket. The ball is caught. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7. The Red Raiders hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Muscles past the defender. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. up the touchdown. The kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made on the right side. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This BYU offense is quickly moving down the field. A deep shot to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The back's got it. First down and more. He's still running. Make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Ball handed off. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. And the Cougars will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looking to scramble. They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Game moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Brigham Young. Methodical but effective, Phil. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Turner trying to create good field position. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now. And the Cougars are in the red zone. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. One down, but it's enough to convert on 3rd down and set them up 1st and goal at the 10. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, BYU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He'll throw it now. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. 2nd down after the incompletion. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though. That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so no.
Swarmed by the pass rush and sacked.
Oh, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Give it to the back again. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
What a long run for the touchdown. Oh, if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver makes the catch. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And they'll get him down that time.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Using his legs on the scramble. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the first down, but man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Point after, not right through. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Defense is coming after him. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Boy, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till later. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. That completion makes it 2nd and short. QB decides to keep it here. Looks like BYU will have the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
1st down here for this offense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Important 2nd down play coming up. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Looks left and finds his target there. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this 3rd down, but you got to give a shout out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on 3rd down all year. It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here. Want to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. And of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Fights off a defender.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down.
I mean, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quick completion to the tight end. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. They mix it up with a run. Gets the first and still running. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. Looking to throw it on first down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. The shotgun running play call. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Bloody catch! They make the stop, but it'll be first and 10 now from the 18. The Red Raiders line up on first and 10 now. They'll hand it off. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it near the end zone. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. They'll run here on third and goal. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cougars will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Breaks free. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Red Raiders come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. They make the stop, but it'll be first and 10 now from the 18. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Play action here on first down. Pass ball is incomplete, but the defense may have jumped.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
They'll run it here. Finds room at the 30. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be 1st down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath.
Looking deep down the right side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, BYU.
Well, I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw in the 1st half, seemed to score every possession. And here they are coming out to start the 2nd half with another touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's a quick grab. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36. And the Red Raiders come to the line in a hurry-up.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a 1st down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Red Raiders will line up on 1st and 10.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the 2nd half, their team will be able to...
Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Brigham Young. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started, and then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Breaks into open space. Runs through the defender. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense scoops it up. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop. Touchdown, Red Raiders. A huge defensive score. That's a scoop and score. It's making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets into space at the 50. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground?
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made. Breaks free with room to run. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
They keep him off balance with a run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And his fielder, returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it to the left side for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Pressure is coming. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Red Raiders come up to the line in the hurry-up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Inside the 25. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
BYU 42, Texas Tech 28.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack. It's BYU in the lead. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the running back takes the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Cougars will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Teams score. What a moment. Conference championship on the line. The punt returner takes it all the way to the house.
You know, the special team coach told us that he thought they had a chance to either come up with a block punt or hit a big return. In this case, it's the latter. They set it up perfectly, took it all the way back, just like he told us.
And the extra point was up and good. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Bringing pressure. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have the sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Defense not pressing this time. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Looks like BYU will have the first down.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
When the defense gets these guys to 3rd down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
This BYU offense is quickly moving down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking to chuck it again. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Running play called on 3rd and short.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Cougars looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive player back in the process.
Drive that will not end. It is a long way to go on 3rd down here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the holding call in the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's caught. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He got it. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? Escapes the pocket. Breaks an open space. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Smart heads-up play by this quarterback. Hey, listen, they're trailing. He's got to make some plays, and if nothing's open downfield, use your legs, pick up as many yards as you can, get out of bounds, and get ready for that.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. The Red Raiders come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40. And the Red Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Using his legs here. Breaks off a defender. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Slides down to avoid the tackle. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Red Raiders will line up here on 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now. 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they've got him. 2nd down and goal. He keeps it on a design run. Touchdown, Texas Tech. This offense is still clicking. So a huge score, but now with the conference championship on the line, Kurt, they got to get the ball back and score again.
This may decide the result of the conference championship right here. All of the focus are going to be on the special teams units. Who's going to get this onside kick?
Extra point splits the uprights. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. So here's the first play of the drive now, the beginning of the 41. Working clock with the ground game. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? There's the handoff. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
He slipped through there, and the defense very fortunate he didn't come up with a first down. Now let's see what happens here on this 4th down play.
The Cougars will send the punt team onto the field. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. And the Cougars will line up to punt it away. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. Set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. Across the 30. The offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. And it falls incomplete. The final play of the game as time runs out.